Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through it. Don't worry about it. When you need you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore.
Now Hill looking to throw on first. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, CD, taking a step back, we're 2 weeks into the season, and you already kind of get the sense that teams are beginning to separate themselves. If you look at the 2-0 teams, and remember, 62% of 2-0 teams ultimately make the playoffs. But Baltimore, Kansas City, Green Bay, Seattle, just to name a few, they look really good.
They certainly do, and in a lot of ways, those are the teams that we expected to be 2-0 at this part of the season. I mean, it's no major surprise. But how about Arizona being 2-0 as well? People talked about them getting better in the offseason. I don't know how many of us thought they'd beat San Francisco in the opener. They did. Then they jumped on Washington this week, and they are 2-0 as well.
Now, on the other side of the spectrum, we know the not good news about teams that start 0-2. The Giants and the Jets both there, Detroit, Cincinnati. So, again, maybe some more predictable names.
Certainly, they are predictable. Again, not a surprise for most of them, although many thought Detroit would be improved at this point. But how about a team that's 0-2 that went through a little bit of a difficult offseason like the rest of us, but even more so because of players being gone? How about Houston being 0-2 right now? They won the division last year. I think that's a little bit unexpected right now, even though they had a tough opening schedule with Kansas City and Baltimore.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And a great return here gets us all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down in the hands of the wrong team.
First down. It's Smith, and he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Marshawn Lattimore on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 23-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Ryan. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Malcolm Brown at $3 and some change comes in to drop the hammer. Third and long. It's Ryan. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. To Smith. And taken down here at about the 11. It's Patrick Robinson there on the stop.
The 11-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Throwing on 2nd and 8, Ryan. Here as he's taken down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
3rd and long.
To throw is Ryan. Looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Saints will have the football back. Well, let's go back to the start of the season talk, Charles. We talked about some 2-0 and 0-2 teams. You mentioned Arizona, maybe a good surprise. Houston, a bad surprise. Any other teams a surprise at this point to you?
Well, I think that I would look at the Los Angeles Rams right out of the gate. At home against Dallas, opening their new stadium. Many thought Dallas would go out west and beat them. That didn't happen. Then how about the Rams going on the road this week and beating Philadelphia and decisively? This looks like a Rams team that finished 9-7 last year. It has designs on challenging for the division title. And one other team I would throw in there is a little bit of a surprise. Just by how it's gone down, how about Atlanta? I know it's tough against Seattle, tough against Dallas. Seattle was at home, but they got jumped on by Seattle. And then the Dallas game they just gave away. That's a team that should be at worst 1-1 right now. Now looking at 0-2 and have a lot of questions.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
Throwing on 3rd down, Hill. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going for it. It's Hill. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Hill on 1st down. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Hill. And tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing again is Hill. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off of play action, Hill. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
On the throwaway.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Michael Thomas. Incomplete. Results in a
So with
down.
4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. All incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Ryan. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Ryan. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Marcus Davenport. Credit him with his sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Throwing on 2nd and long. Ryan. Flushed out right. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Ryan. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown, Saints.
That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Man, how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Pulls it in at the 13. Able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because that's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Ryan. This complete to Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
1st down, Atlanta.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now it's Ryan. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Malcolm Brown able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Ryan. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
1st down.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
Ryan's pass. Complete.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Ito Smith. And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
That was an example of excellent defense there. They stuffed them. So now it brings up a 3rd down situation. If I'm calling plays here, I make sure I put in the hands of my quarterback and get it to a receiver real fast. I'm not running the ball here.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
They'll run with Smith. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
Falcon, first down.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by 4.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Here's Hill now after the interception. And that's going to be incomplete.
Incompletion as a result.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play fake. Hill. Flush to his right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Hill. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. And again, it's Hill. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. A give. This is Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. Down the numbers. You got there he goes. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 53 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Pulls it in at the 13. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. From the 29, Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final two plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Here's Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They're going on fourth down. It's Ryan. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. A 10th carry for Kamara. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And that is incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Hill now to throw. And it is incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
A 28-yard attempt.
And Lutz's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
For the field goal, a 29-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Aku just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
And it's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they'll get this down to the 10. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
First down and goal.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Hill. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power. Hey, look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did you let it go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers.
Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Young Wei Koo all set to do the honors, and we are underway from Atlanta. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. They had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Taylor a handoff. It's Eckler. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Kendall Sheffield on the tackle. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up
on 3rd down, Taylor. He's going to look downfield for Henry. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
a gain of a yard. Brings up
on 2nd down now. It's Smith, and they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 3rd down, Ryan. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. If you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. Taylor will throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. On the give, this is Eckler. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 24. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
No gain there as he kept it himself. It's second down. Here's 2nd and 10.
At the Falcons' 11-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Taylor. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
And this is complete. It's Allen. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. Fourth down. And it's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Second and 9 now from the 21.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Ryan going to fire this out wide. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Smith. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
The tackle by Melvin Ingram. A gain of a yard.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
36-yard line.
Still 9 remaining on second down. Handoff, running left, Smith. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle by
no gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Running on first down, Eckler fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On second down, Taylor's throw incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
He can run for it, and he will. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
It's a gain of 5.
Second and 5 now. Taylor dancing to his left. This throw caught right around the 6. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. First and goal from the 3. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Falcons nothing. Ty Long set to kick off.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Oh, good-looking return set up here.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
5-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Now it's Smith running right. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Eluding the pressure right. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Ryan. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit.
Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Trying to punch it in with Smith. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ito Smith taking it in. Now the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Joe Reed returning. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now Taylor on first down. And this will be incomplete. Well, Charles, glancing back to week 2 of the NFL, certainly there were a lot of great games. Unfortunately, though, it was a tough day for injuries across the league. And the team probably hit the hardest, the 49ers, losing Nick Bosa and Solomon Thomas for the season. They also had Jimmy Garoppolo, Raheem Mostert also leaving that game, but they were certainly not the only team affected.
And remember, they were already missing George Kittle, Deebo Samuel. Right, those guys didn't even play in that ball game. So this is a team. Oh, Richard Sherman, of course, is on IR. They've really struggled in the early going. How about the Giants? Losing the face of their team. And Saquon Barkley looks like an ACL gone for the season. And Cortland Sutton also done for the season with an ACL with the Denver Broncos. Tough sledding right now. Remember, Drew Lock, the quarterback, also hurt his shoulder in the last ball game.
And then Christian McCaffrey, they're saying likely at least a month for him of being out with that high ankle sprain. I guess maybe, CD, this is a good year to have just that 3-week IR rather than the longer spell.
It certainly is, and when you can have guys who can return faster for you, and you know that really helps the team out in a big way. Unfortunately for the Colts, former first-round pick and safety, starting safety for them, Malik Hooker, the IR won't apply. He's gone for the season with a torn Achilles.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Toss left. This is Smith. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. action. Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And his guys have gone back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Chargers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have the show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Ty Long set to kick off.
Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. Pulls it in at the 13. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage?
Ryan hit, and he lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Looking downfield for Jones. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked up by Casey Hayward. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points?
Break this time. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Eckler, the ball carrier. He was brought down by DeMonte Casey. A gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield, too.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off with great anticipation. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Ryan. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
The tackle by Michael Davis. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
To throw on 3rd down. Ryan, and that's caught by Smith. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 14 yards there on a Falcon 1st down. On 1st down, it's Smith. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Smith. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Atlanta. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now Ryan. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And that is incomplete. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at him from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. They run on 1st down with Jackson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He was brought
That's a
down
really
by
nice
DeMonte
job by them
Casey.
picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down, Eckler. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Chargers have taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Chargers 14, Falcons 7. Ty Long set to kick off.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. A dangerous return man showing it here.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
Back at the 28.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Ryan. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
7-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The former 3rd-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time.
8-yard line.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Ryan airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Play action. It's Ryan. It's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Once more, here's Eckler. Now he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
At the 25-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. There he goes, right side. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. 25 yards to the house. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they